So here we are going to convert NFA to DFA. In the diagram epsilon is given. So this is the diagram for the NFA. So how we are going to convert this NFA to DFA? What we are going to do? We are going to plot a table of conversion. Here we are having X, here we are having Y. Y is the thing that the epsilon closure of X. Then what we have to consider? We have to consider the transition of Y. It is epsilon closure with the input symbol. The input symbols are A and B. So with A and B. We will start with the initial state, that is QS. Now what? QS का epsilon closure. So as a rule, QS will be included as an epsilon closure. That is the first rule. Now QS on 0, QS on epsilon goes to Q0. Q0 on epsilon goes to Q1. Q0 on epsilon also goes to Q2. And QS from here also goes to Q6. Now as Q6 is present, which is a final state as the epsilon closure of QS, so QS will be marked as a final state. Now this will be your Y. Now Y on A, that is QS on A, nothing. Q0 on A, nothing. Q1 on A goes to Q3, so this will be Q3. Q2 on A, nothing. Q6 on A, nothing. Now next, Y on B. What is Y? Y is QS on B, nothing. Q0 on B, nothing. Q1 on B, nothing. Q2 on B goes to Q4. Q6 on B, nothing. Now what will the next step? These are the reachable states that we have to consider. So Q3 here and then Q4. Now Q3 we have to find the epsilon closure. As a rule, first of all, Q3 will be included as a in the epsilon closure of Q3. From the Q3, the reachable states with the epsilon. So from Q3 on epsilon goes to Q5. Q5 from Q5 on epsilon goes to Q6. From Q5 also it goes to Q0. From Q0 it goes to Q1 and Q2. So this will be your Y. Now Y on A, that is Q3 on A, nothing. Q5 on A, nothing. Q6 on A, nothing. Q0 on A, nothing. Q1 on A goes to Q3. Q2 on A, nothing. Okay. Now next again Y on B. Q3 on B, nothing. Q5 on B, nothing. Q6 on B, nothing. Q0 on B, nothing. Q1 on B, nothing. Q2 on B goes to Q4. That means again we have to consider Q3 and Q4. Out of this Q3 we are considering Q3. Now as the Q6, which is the final state, is present in the epsilon closure of Q3, so Q3 will be marked as the final state. The next state that we are going to consider is Q4. As a rule, Q4 will be present as in the epsilon closure of Q4. From the Q4 with epsilon goes to Q5. From Q5 it goes to Q6. As Q6 is the final state, Q4 will be marked as a final state. From Q5 again back to Q0. From Q0 with epsilon Q1. From Q0 with epsilon goes to Q2. This will become Y. Y on A, that is Q4 on A, nothing. Q5 on A, nothing. Q6 on A, nothing. Q0 on A, nothing. Q1 on A goes to Q3. Q2 on A, nothing. Now Y on B. Q4 on B, nothing. Q5 on B, nothing. Q6 on B, nothing. Q0 on B, nothing. Q1 on B, nothing. Q2 on B goes to Q4. So these are the reachable states that we have to consider, and that is already we had considered. Now what is the next step? We have to rename. So we have renamed QS as A, Q3 as B, and Q4 as C. Now next will be we have to drop the epsilon closure, only the reachable states. So this Q3 is B, Q4 is C, B, C, B, C. Rewrite the table. After rewriting the table, we came to know that BC is present as a duplicate entry in B. Check the status, that means C can be replaced. So wherever we have C, that will be replaced by B. So here we have C, that will be replaced by B. Again B and B, duplicate entries. Okay, check the status, final state, that is wherever we have to remove B from the table, and wherever we have B, we have to replace by A. So B by A. So this is the reduced table. A, which is the final state, initial state goes to on A and B goes to itself. So this is our diagram. A, which is the initial state, and a final state on A and B goes to itself. This is how we had converted NFA to DFA.